Welcome back to the FCS National Awards Show, and I tell you, it's pretty impressive here because we have a new partner, and the new partner is Urban Edge Network, and this is a very remarkable company because of what they're doing in the marketplace, bringing sports and sports content to universities, in particular HBCU universities, and I'm pleased to be joined now by the Chief Operating Officer of Urban Edge Network, is Mr. Hardy Pelt, and he is one of the founders of the company. Hardy, tell me a little bit about Urban Edge Network and the genesis of it and really what it is right now.
Well, first of all, thank you to everyone for allowing us to be a part of such a fantastic event. Urban Edge Network is a 24-hour streaming network that was specifically created to allow HBCUs to now partake in the media budgets of brands and advertising. I remember one of the first conversations I had with one of the agencies. They controlled about $50 billion in advertising. And they said, I said, well, aren't you spending money with the HBCUs? It's not a secret. Black folks spend about $1.8 trillion every year. So why aren't y'all throwing money at these HBCUs? And the lady looked at me and she said, because we don't have a way to buy it. She said, think of it as though a grocery store that has a big Grambling on top of it, and I walk in to buy something and there's nothing on the shelves. And I went, what? So if you don't have online video, display ads, you don't own your content, they have no way of running a commercial and it can't be measured. Now here's the crazy part. Not only was it happening at HBCUs, it's happening at a lot of the FCS schools because you don't have the $1 billion ESPN contract. You don't have the big Fox Sports contract. But you do have an audience. In fact, your fans are more loyal than most other fans. I tell somebody the other day, now I went to UCF and Purdue, but if I went to South Carolina State and you say something negative about South Carolina State and an alumni standing behind you, they'll probably shiv you in the back because they're that loyal. So that, from a consumer perspective, is gold, that loyalty factor, and we've created a streaming network that is here to design to make sure that these HBCUs are always financially viable, particularly now with the NCAA making all these crazy rules and it's kind of everybody's throwing money on the walls. We want to make sure we're able to participate as well.
Well, very good. You took an approach to be involved with Stats Perform, and it has paid dividends to you and to your brand. Talk about what the relationship is and kind of how that started, and really what were your goals when you wanted to create the National HBCU Player of the Year? Yeah,
so in most cases, as you all know, I didn't know, I was coming from the MBA side of business, a lot of the content that is available in the HBCU space was never measured. So how many viewers do you have? What are the stats? How many completions? All those things that are all content related where people are tuning in. And when they're tuning in to get that information, now they're measured as an impression. Am I making sense? Okay, see the head's going so I can make sure I'm not talking too fast. But once it becomes an impression, that's monetizable because that's what the brand wants. How many impressions can I get in front of someone? So don't ever let anybody tell you that because you're at Montana State that you're less valuable than the University of Florida. In fact, you're more valuable because if I can reach that specific customer that's going to buy that Snickers bar, they'll spend more money with you than anybody else. Still making sense? So the HBCUs were an untapped market because no one paid them any attention. Everybody forgot about an entire market of folks, and then we just gave them a way to actually buy it, monetize it, and give money back to the schools so they can now participate in improving their facilities, recruitment budgets. This NIL thing, I need an attorney to talk about that, but this is getting crazy. But now they have a viable option economically to compete in the marketplace just like anyone else.
Well, let's talk specifically about the Player of the Year award. And when you talk with Stats Perform, you really wanted to bring a little prominence and recognition to these student athletes.
Yes.
And that's really what we're about, and that's what this thing has done all season long. Yes. Talk about the reaction from the HBCU schools about being involved with Stats Perform and how well the HBCU Player of the Week and Teams of the Week have gone so far.
I was totally shocked, y'all. As smart as I claim to be in this business, I did not think it would take off like it did. But once the marketplace was able to see themselves recognized on a national stage, they begin to gravitate to it, grab it, begin to promote it on their own as a recruitment tool to let folks know, hey, you can come to South Carolina State and be an Eric Phoenix, or you can come to a Grambling and be recognized at a national level. It has been a phenomenon that has taken over the HBCU space, and we can't be more proud to be a part of it.
Well, very good, very good. Let us get on to presenting this award here. So let me tell you, there were 10 finalists that were named the Urban Edge Network inaugural HBCU Plus Player of the Year, and it was among the 21 HBCU universities that play FCS college football. All of them had opportunities to be awarded, and this was selected amongst an 8-member voter panel. And here's an introduction of our winner this season and some of the highlights from his tremendous season. This season's recipient of the inaugural HBCU Plus National Player of the Year Award, presented by Urban Edge Network, is grad student Eric Phoenix from South Carolina State. Under head coach Chennis Berry, Phoenix was the MEAC Conference Offensive Player of the Year selection as he amassed 2,603 yards passing and 20 touchdowns against only 8 interceptions. He completed 63% of his passes for the Bulldogs and also rushed for 242 yards and 3 rushing touchdowns. Congratulations to Eric Phoenix as this season's HBCU Plus National Player of the Year Award winner.
Congratulations, Eric. You are the inaugural HBCU Plus National Player of the Year. How do you sum up this final season where you took your team to a MEAC championship and, of course, all the personal accolades that you took home as well?
First and foremost, I want to thank God. Without him, none of this would be possible. I want to thank my family who's here now at table 10. I thank my coaches, Coach Berry. I want to thank everybody who helped me get in this position. We just had a good team, had a good mindset, and we just paid the fee every day. And that's how we became MEAC champs. And I just want to thank everybody who helped me get this award. Couldn't have done it by myself.
Of course, you started your college career with your current head coach, Chennis Berry, when he was the head coach over at Benedict College. Why was he such a big believer in your ability that gave you the confidence to go out there and throw for over 2,600 yards this season?
He said the first time he seen me throw, he said he knew I was going to be the guy, and he just trusted me, and we just had a good relationship as we talked, go over plays. He knows that I understand the playbook and that I understand football, so it's just a good bond, and we got it done.
Got it done. And of course, you also have entered yourself in the 2025 NFL Draft. What is one thing that you want scouts to know about you that they can't see on the tape?
That I go hard every play, I put my body on the line for my teammates, and I'm a winner. So that's Eric Phoenix.
Congratulations once again on the award, and Gary, I'll pass it back to you.
Yes, congratulations, Eric. You've done a great job on the field. Hey, we got a little bit of business still to do here. Hardy, you want to do the honors here?
Yeah, I want to make sure that from now on, when you see this championship belt, that not only are you a champion in life,
stand up here, Mr.
a
Eric.
champion
Let's
in
go.
sports, but a champion
Pull it around,
forever.
young man. Wow. The first ever belt handed out at the Stats Perform National Award Show. Congratulations to Eric Phoenix. Hey, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to present our Scholar Athlete Award winner. Stay with us.